Former NFL GM Tom Telesco, he from John Carroll, was part of the Browns' head coaching search committee, if you will. This is what he liked about Todd Monken.
I like the fit here with Todd Monken with Cleveland. He's a tough, no nonsense head coach, and he fits Cleveland. Cleveland's a tough, no nonsense town. And look, I went to college there. I have a lot of friends in Cleveland. I kind of know what they're looking for and the way that city is. He has a demanding style that's heavy on the details. I think that's going to be great with the young football team, combined with his leadership traits. So you take all those qualities, you add in his offensive background, the fact that you don't even really associate Todd with one offensive scheme. He's always taken the players that he has, he's seen their strengths, and he's played to them. You know, whether it's at Southern Miss, whether it was at Georgia, or whether it was at the Ravens. So I think it's just an exciting time. I think, the Browns, they had a great draft last year. They have a good amount of picks this coming year. There's some cap space there. So Todd's walking into a situation where there are some resources. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do on the offensive side of the ball. But I just think his attitude, his mentality, and his style of coaching is going to fit really well, not only in the city of Cleveland, but with the players they have on their roster right now.
It's kind of interesting, Scott, the one thing that you heard your Denzel Ward say, you heard a couple of the defensive players. What are you looking for in a head coach? Accountability. I think you might want accountability until you get it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I do think Todd's personality probably fits with the Browns. I know it fits what the Browns are looking for. It's just going to be interesting to see when things go wrong, right? And they usually do, how he handles it. And how does the honesty and the bluntness and straightforwardness, how does it play when they're 0-3 or 1-4, whatever it is, have his, couple game losing streak. Does he keep the right personality? Does he still engage guys? Is he consistent enough with his messaging and with his personality? Because we've talked about it, as much as Kevin Stefanski got ripped for not showing a ton of emotion, I do think there's a huge benefit to that even keel approach.
Yeah, and especially day in, day out, when you're doing this with the same 70 guys, when you count practice squad guys, the guy in front of the room can't be bipolar. It just doesn't work.
No, I agree. And, and I'm not, I haven't been around Todd enough to know exactly what his personality is. I just know in 2019, when he would meet with us once a week, there was some, for lack of a better term, grumpiness there, but things weren't going well and he wasn't running the show. He's going to have way more say and way more influence on what happens this year. But I'm just curious to see, because he hasn't done that at this level, to see how he handles it.